Okay guys, so this is for all the beginner animators out there who are just diving into animation. Remember your hips are very important, and remember the bouncing ball. Now what do I mean by that? Let's have a deep look. So we've got the hips here going up and down, simple up and down movement in a jump. Now just remember, when we think of the bouncing ball, we're not thinking just like, oh, this is a ball, this is a ball, this is, tracking it like that. What we're doing, you see these dots here, these motion trail dots, that's what we're tracking. So what you're trying to do is you want to make sure they're smooth. Now when we start off in animation, when we're beginners, what we tend to do is we sometimes fall victim to moving stuff around. When I started anyway, and and we're going, oh, I'm going to do a pose like this, put like this, then I'm going to do another pose like this, and we don't really keep track of the arcs. So what you do is, so if you look at the arcs now, this is how they are, right? They're all over the place. So you're thinking, why is my animation not smooth? Why isn't it working properly? It's really to do with the hips. Because if you notice, if the hips aren't working, everything else is off. So I could even animate, for example, the head. I could have the upper body go like this and then like this. But it doesn't matter, because the hips are all messed up. All of the upper body is not going to follow that same track. So if the trajectory of the hips is right and it's moving smoothly, then more or less the whole animation, then you can start working from the hips up and start adding the overlap according to where the hips are moving. Now in some cases you might get just being still and the arm moves. That means you lead with the shoulder, right? The shoulder moves and then the arm. And then sometimes you could lead with the head, so the head might move and then everything else follows. But generally speaking, body mechanics is the hips. If the hips aren't right, everything else is messed up. What's up, people? Just a quick little reminder, if you're interested and serious about animation, I have a full course, My Animation Mastery. Goes over all the fundamentals and advanced techniques and all the exercises you need. Very heavily practical, and check the link out in the description. If you're really serious about it, you can go at your own pace. There's a private Facebook group where we all help each other out, and there's a community there where we all push each other to get the best we can, best feedback we can, and help each other get through those shots, from start to finish. So click on the link in the description and I'll take you there. Thank you. The main thing to remember, takeaway, is these dots. These dots here, the dots here, they are the bouncing ball. They are the bouncing ball. So just remember that, right? You have two examples of a jump going straight up, smooth, or it could even be an arc, right? You could have a jump that goes like an arc. So you could have a jump that goes from, and it's exactly the same arc going forward. And then when you go forward, sometimes as beginners, you might do a jump pose like this, and then, oh, maybe it goes up there, and you're thinking, why the animations aren't smooth? That's why it's not smooth, right? Because you're getting all these, again, you're getting all these random jitteriness. And it's also in the front view too. The front view is linear there, right? But it could be, you could be all over the place in the front view. So it's very important. So it's very important in the front view, top view, front view. It's all messed up, and that's what you're trying to avoid. You're trying to get nice curves in the hips so that everything else follows through nicely. All right, guys, that was a quick tip I wanted to share with you. I know it's very basic, but these things, a lot of my students, sometimes we overlook these things, and we just have to keep an eye on these to make our animations run a bit more organically, right? And be a bit more believable. All right, guys. So if you're interested, I've also got a Maya Animation Mastery course. Got a few more enrollments coming in. People are doing great work. There's a private Facebook group that you can join. If you're serious about animation, check it out. It's got everything you need to get started, and it goes through advanced techniques and all of the exercises you need just to get a decent show reel out there, to just try and get that breakthrough job. All right, guys. So I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, be healthy, and see you in the next video.